It's time now for Down on the Corner with Dale Hoffman, North Central Arkansas's premier news talk program. Brought to you by Sears Hometown Store, locally owned and operated right here in Mountain Home.
Good morning, North Central Arkansas and Southern Missouri. It is Tuesday, April 14th, 2020. It is 7 a.m. Good morning, Bob.
Morning to you, sir.
It was snowing earlier.
No.
Look at the radar.
It's still spring, you know.
Yeah,
it's not,
still
we hasn't made the
spring.
change yet.
Yeah.
We're working on it. Because I don't want it to jump to 90 and stay there either.
Oh,
We've had that as well.
We've had that before, too. Anyway, wow. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Down on the Corner program. Dale Hoffman, your host. David Stroud's over here directing. Hey, David.
Good morning.
And Bob Zador is the co-host today. We've got some very special guests for you here in a few minutes, and so stick around. It's going to be I think it's going to be a very fun show today.
Yes, it is.
Have some fine folks here today. And, of course, all of our guests, we're happy to have all of our guests throughout the year and just very thankful for that. And so anyway, welcome Down on the Corner program brought to you by your hometown Sears store at 1029 Highway 62 East. Can't say enough good things about Sears.
Yes, sir.
Call them at 425-3191. Appliances, home entertainment, yard care equipment, tools. What am I missing?
What was the slogan? We fix it all? What?
You
said it yesterday.
Yeah,
He
Now
did.
I can't.
Anyway, you got
Bring
something
it
needs
all, we
repaired,
fix
take
it
it to
all.
Sears.
Yeah.
They've got in-house repair.
There you go.
And, I mean,
And the warranties.
and you've got your
You can
maintenance.
buy maintenance service contracts, so
Service
that's a good thing.
contracts, you bet.
Yeah.
Can't say enough good things about Sears. You're a local hometown Sears store right here in Mountain Home. You've got Orslins, you've got Physical Therapy Connection, then you got the Sears building right here with Sherman Williams facing west, Sears faces south. You can always get downwind of Wendy's at lunchtime.
There you go. So you can make multiple stops at
There
one
you
time.
go,
You can park
yeah.
in one lot and get a bunch of your
Yeah,
stuff done.
Yeah, you bet.
Right.
Yeah. Check out your hometown Sears store. Hometown Sears store.
Yes.
Hear me. Hometown
Right.
Sears, locally owned and operated. Well, Sears is going through. Yeah, everybody's going through this and this. Sears is your hometown store.
That's for the branding.
Yeah.
That's really what it is.
Yeah.
Right. Name recognition.
They can get the appliances you want, the tools you need, whatever. Shop at Sears. I tell you what, I worked for Sears for 14, 15 years. Love Sears, great company. And in the day, we were a corporate store, what we call a catalog sales office. Now, this is a locally owned Sears franchised store. So you can still get the great appliances and you get your hometown service right here from hometown folks. So Missouri, come on down and visit Sears. If you're up in Ozark County, Howell County, come on down and visit Sears. We got a great Sears store right here. Come on down, Sears, 1029 Highway 62 East. Be sure to shop local.
That's right.
I'm wondering, with all the talk about bringing stuff back from China to the United States, I hope we see kind of a revival of mom and pop shops.
And I think that may be the case. I think you'll see more of that, more entrepreneurs coming in and filling the voids, because they'll be able to fill those voids of service and of material a lot quicker than it takes to turn, a GM or a Ford to be able to adjust to the new marketplace and other big manufacturing firms like them. Mom and pop places can change it a lot quicker.
Locally owned shoe stores, clothing stores, hardware stores, whatever. It used to be. Remember television and phonograph repair shops?
Oh yeah.
You don't even see that anymore.
Yeah.
Because
it's not what's fixing this stuff.
Or Sylvania sign out front.
Throwaways stuff.
Yeah,
now.
right. Everything.
It's all throwaway stuff.
There's nothing to fix.
But we used to, up in Fairview Heights, O'Fallon, Illinois, had this little hardware store called Thomas Hardware. They had the old tongue and groove creaky 04.
Oh, yeah.
Creak in the wintertime. I love going in there. Anyway.
The wooden drawers, pulling the wooden drawers open, trying to finding stuff.
Yeah.
And the guy knew, this is what I need. Oh yeah.
Yeah, here we go. And he wouldn't tell you. He'd walk you over and open the doors. How many do you need?
Yeah.
That's the kind of service you get at your hometown Sears store right here in Mountain Home. So if you're in Arkansas, Missouri, visit your hometown Sears store right here in Mountain Home.
Without the creaky floor.
Without the creaky floor.
They have much better floors.
Much better floors. And we're enjoying Brewed Awakening Coffee. You can do the same thing. They have 3 locations to serve you. 2 are actually accessible right now because they're drive-through. One at 62 East Plaza, out by Anytime Fitness, and, of course, Bomber Boulevard. Not as busy these days with no school going up and down Bomber Boulevard. And so, either spot is a great location to
Yes.
pick up Brewed Awakening coffee. One of these days, we'll be able to get back into Baxter Regional Medical Center. Right now, we're observing the caution and just not going in. And so they do have a very nicely remodeled lobby with a Brewed Awakening coffee bar there. One of these days, we'll get back
Probably
in.
have a new grand opening.
There you go.
They could probably have a new grand opening.
Ooh, that'd be nice.
That'd be a good thing for them to do.
So right now, 2 of the 3 locations are ready to serve you the best coffee in town. They have the mochas, the lattes, the French vanilla. What's
Pumpkin
the other?
spice.
Pumpkin spice. Got a friend in Flip in Arkansas. She loves that pumpkin spice.
You know, it's spring, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
All right, okay. I just want to make sure that we
Yeah. That's
roll the calendars.
Yeah. we're on the same page.
I'm not having it at
Yeah.
all.
Yeah.
So
Well, he had it. What'd you have? A buttered latte caramel?
Oh,
the
no,
other
you had a
day?
caramel latte. That's, that's
Yeah.
okay. I'd be okay with that.
there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A buttered caramel latte.
Yeah. Oh, it's good.
It's delicious,
Really?
Dale. Yes.
Really? Okay, I'll take your word for it.
Yeah, pay no attention.
Brewed Awakening coffee, the best coffee in town. If you're not drinking Brewed Awakening, you're just drinking muddy water, right?
Yep.
Coffee good today?
It's good, sir.
There you go.
Yep.
All right. Roller Funeral Homes of Arkansas, bring you morning prayer each and every day with all our respect. Roller Funeral Homes in the state of Arkansas, 29 to serve you, with one in Memphis, Tennessee. Here in Mountain Home, you can talk to Brad, Bruce, Charlotte, Chris. Anyone out there can help you. Yes, when you have someone pass away, it's just, oh my goodness, what do I do? What do I do? You have so many questions, no answers. You may be alone. Talk to Roller.
Yeah.
Handled.
Just get ahead of it.
Get ahead of it.
Do yourself, do the loved ones that you're leaving behind, get ahead of it. Do them the biggest favor that you're ever going to do them by getting things the way you want it to be. I've said my mom's got everything. She's got the dress picked out. She's got all of her readings. She's got the songs that she wants. She's
done.
You know, you hate to say she's good to go, but but that's,
Right.
That's my mom. She asked her sister, what are you going to do? Have you made any arrangements for when you go? Her sister says, well, the kids know that I like violin music. What, Manavani? Bond? What is it, violin music?
Doug Kershaw?
I mean, and we see that in the real estate business. We see this where the kids are they're shocked. They don't know what to do. And especially if you're here and the kids are someplace else and they're not interacting with you daily and know what's going on, the best thing you could do to help them go through a very, very tough time is to be prepared and let people know what it is that you want.
There you go.
So that they're not looking back saying, we woulda, coulda, shoulda.
There you go. Talk to the Roller folks right here in Mountain Home, and they're ready to serve you right now with all our respect. It's how they do business. They honor what you want.
Yes, sir.
Good folks. Let's pause now for the morning prayer. Heavenly Father, I thought it would be time to say thank you again. In spite of all that's going on, you're still blessing us. It's spring, the trees are green, the grass is green, and soon we'll have flowers blooming everywhere. Our lakes and rivers are still beautiful. You've blessed us with a gorgeous place to live. We have excellent law enforcement, fire protection, and schools. Then, Lord, I also pray for those that are a bit older than me and live alone, and I'm sure they're a bit scared about the health issues, especially in these current times. Lord, we are looking forward to getting back to normal. We're tired of the virus. I pray you please bless us with healing. It's my prayer today. Amen.
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 Roller Funeral Homes of Arkansas bring morning prayer each and every day with all our respect. Roller Funeral Homes. Hey, it's cool. I like that logo.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
It's good.
Yeah, very nice.
It's even in a good
scooter.
place.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now we're going to switch. And how do you like that?
That's pretty cool.
Look at this.
Morning weather brought to you by the Z-Team. Bob and Linda's the door for all your real estate needs. 870-405-0793. RetireToArkansas.net is where we find the White River. Ooh, beautiful shot
Yep.
this morning.
Pretty smart.
And I got to slip this in.
Oh, I forgot. Yeah,
I know, right?
Yeah.
We went right past it. It was logo time.
The 62-412 bridge is on the left side of the screen, about the 9 o'clock position there. And you see the horizon. We have cloudy conditions right now. You're looking into Baxter County, Arkansas, the city of Cotter from Marion County. And this is where we could be playing Looking Out My Back Door by Creedence Clearwater Revival. Yeah. The camera's mounted in Marion County, and beautiful shot. You can go to retiredarkansas.net, the website for the
Yes, sir.
Z-Team. Look at the live cam. There's a little camera icon. You can take pictures throughout the day. And while you're on the website, be sure to check out all the listings they have and all the good things on retiredarkansas.net. You're needing some local listings right now, right?
Sure. That's Mother's Milk of Realtors is listings, and that's what we've been so successful because of the listings and the number of people that we've helped, and that's the deal. Help people buy, helping them sell their house, helping them find the right home for the right time of their life is just so important to people. And again, it kind of goes back to the roller deal. Getting ahead of things, making a little planning, this is what we're going to do, and we can help with those plans, help you to be successful in your move, and take as much of that pressure and much of the all the rigmarole that goes on around a move, we take that away, and that's what we do.
There you go. Morning weather brought to you by the Z-Team, 870-405-0793, retiredtoarkansas.net. Yes, this is April 14th, and I get to report 34 degrees. 34 at Mountain Home, 32 in Harrison, 41 in Batesville. All right, warmed up in Batesville. 38 at Salem, 34 at Calico Rock. Flippin checks in at 35. 39 in Marshall, West Plains at 38. Around the region, St. Louis is at 37, while 42 in Poplar Bluff with a shower up there, 35 in Springfield. But seven in Watford City, North Dakota.
Like you said yesterday, Bob, it's winter year round up there.
That's how it is.
They get 2 days of spring, 2 days of fall, and then winter. That's it. So
July 3rd, 4th, and 5th. It's summer. There you go. On the national radar, snow. Montana, Idaho, Texas, Amarillo to Lubbock. They're getting snow all the way up to Oklahoma City. And realistically, folks, we're looking at this. It's coming into the Fort Smith area. It's a mixture of, we have freezing precip as far south as Hot Springs, Arkansas, south of Fort Smith. We have it from Springdale to about Marshall area and in the Harrison area right now, and just south of Baxter County. Even on Highway 65, if you're driving from, say, Harrison to Conway, you're going to be hitting some flurries.
That may not be hitting the ground.
It may not be hitting the ground, but
it looks good on the picture. But it may not be actually people going, what?
Yeah. Radar-wise, we're looking at Highway 62 west with some flurries, Highway 62 east with some rain, Highway 65 with a mixture, I-49 from Fort Smith to Springdale, a mixture there, as well as on I-40 west of Little Rock and Conway. I-40 east of Memphis in good shape. I-30 going down to Texarkana in good shape. The highway, what's that, 530 going down to Pine Bluff? I don't remember the interstate.
No idea.
Whoever goes to Pine Bluff, Interstate 55 coming out of Memphis up to Blytheville, it's in pretty good shape till you get just north of Blytheville, Arkansas, somewhere around, the Interstate 155 junction there, just north of Dyersburg, some rain showers there. State of Missouri, they're showing some freezing precip from Joplin to Springfield, Lebanon. It's on I-44. Other than that, I-35, I-49, not too bad right there. 55 around, let's see, Cape Girardeau, where are we at here? Going to be Fredericktown, Missouri, on Highway 67 and I-55. Just, it's scattered throughout the two-state area right now. Once you get to St. Louis, you're in pretty good shape. I-64 from East St. Louis, Illinois, east in pretty good shape right now. I-24 at 57, just scattered showers just south of Carbondale, Illinois. Okay, we have a freeze advisory for northern Arkansas and a frost advisory for eastern Arkansas. Tennessee has some frost issues. Kentucky, Indiana, Ohio, Illinois, Missouri, Nebraska, Kansas, Oklahoma, and Texas with cold, cold weather right now. It'll warm up. There we go. High today. High today,
Eventually.
52. Yeah, 52 today. 61 tomorrow, 66 on Thursday. 61 on Friday with some showers coming in, so we've got some warmer temperatures
just nice, steady,
today and yesterday, so it is what it is. Checking iDrive Arkansas, we have quite a few little icons here. These little exclamation marks, when you click on this, it says there's an accident on I-30 at exit 142, right-hand shoulder, all lanes affected. Then we have a tree down on Highway 54. They've marked it twice. I don't know if they have two trees down or what the deal is, but there's two markers saying down tree right here. And so that's what the little icons mean. So find the spot you're traveling in Arkansas, check the little icons right here just west of I-65. You have a landslide on Highway 377. It got a little bit wet, and so the lanes close, the inside lanes right there, so be careful if you're going into Searcy County. State of Missouri, we'll check it real quick. Everything's in pretty good shape. I do think we have some flooding issues on Highway T. I think that's right across the state line at Howard's Ridge, Missouri.
Well, there's some serious water.
Yeah. And then something else that I thought I'd bring up is you can go to weather.gov, and you can go to river flooding. So I've got this logged in right here. So now you get this on, yeah, okay, he's got it on screen. So we can go right here. Okay, it says the White River at Bull Shoals, and it gives you the level of the river. And it gives you the flood stage and everything else. So right now it's at 682.21. I can back this out and I can go back over here. It's going to zoom in on Arkansas again. Then I can pick up White River at Calico Rock. Huh. Flood stage is 19 feet. Currently it's 12.63, and it gives you the graphs, and you can go through there. You can track the rivers all the way through. Little Red River at Greer's Ferry, it's level there. Of course, they have the dam there. And here you have the Spring River at Hardy. You can see it's, well, once I get back on that icon, you go all the way up to its flood stage is 10 feet. It's currently 5 feet. So you can check this all the way down. Here's the White River at Newport. Gives you the graphs, gives you, so anytime you need to know, wonder where those rivers are at, that's what you can do right there.
Very nice. What was that website?
It's weather.gov.
Okay.
They just have to look at the rivers.
Huh.
Coronavirus update today, 1.936 million. We have 459,000 recovered. Of the 1.9 million, 1,357,000 cases are still active. And of the 1.3 million, 1.3 million are mild condition. 96% of 1.3 are mild condition, with only 4% being critical. And in the United States overnight, 587,000 total cases, and out of the 587,000, 526 are still active. And so there is some healing going on. State of Arkansas, see if I can find it real quick. Starting to run out of time, 7:16 here. Arkansas, 1475 with 1475, 1,018 still active. So it's getting better.
Yes.
So,
curve is
morning
going
weather
down.
and all the updates brought to you by the Z Team. 870-405-0793. The retiredtoarkansas.net is the website. And the guest coming up, we're going to hold that as a surprise. How's that? We've got some great guests today.
A tease.
A
tease.
Ooh, yeah. Pay me under the table. I'll tell you during the break. Anyway, we'll be right back.
Mexican restaurant, we are here to keep you safe during these difficult times, as well as serve you the best Mexican food in the area. That's why we have installed a convenient drive-through window for all your to-go and pickup orders. Give us a call at 870-435-2532 to order your next meal, whether it's breakfast, lunch, or dinner, and ask us about our daily specials for a low price to feed the whole family. Experience the best in Mexican cuisine. Letty's in Gassville.
Hi, it's Bob Zadora of the Z Team at Century 21 Lemac Realty, 1024 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. As you know, we are all facing some unusual times. Be calm. Be smart. The business world of real estate will continue. We may have some delays and some changes that are out of our control, but life will go on, and this too will pass. Give thanks for this wonderful country that we live in. Give thanks for the neighbors that we share. If there's anything we can do to give you a hand, give us a call. 870-405-0793. And check out our website, retiredtoarkansas.net.
Have you ever noticed every time you wash your car, you end up wetter than the actual car? Next time, run down to Car Care and let the friendly staff put a smile on your face. Car Care of Mountain Home has a variety of services to clean your vehicle's needs, inside and out. From a simple wash and shine to their outstanding detail services. Located 1525 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. Stop by Car Care Mountain Home today, because driving a clean car always makes you feel good.
Jim Brown Company keeps you cool when it's hot and warm when it's not. A trusted name in the mountain home community, Jim Brown Company provides timely heating and cooling installation and repairs. Our certified technicians incorporate new technology on every job to provide you with the most advanced services. At our metal fabrication shop, we handle projects big and small. We've created everything from commercial ducts to custom designs.
I'd recommend Jim Brown Company to my friends and neighbors. The reason being they have high-tech equipment. Their service techs are well qualified for the job that they do, and they also send me a report after all the work is done, so I know exactly what my unit's doing.
By visiting our showroom, you can learn all about our heating and cooling products. We'll educate you on your options and help you decide on the right solution. For total comfort at your home or business, choose Jim Brown Company. Quality service with a family name since 1964.
Did you know when you shop at Sears Hometown Stores, you are supporting your local community? That's right. Your local Sears Hometown Store is locally owned and operated by one of your neighbors. Their store offers the best of what Sears has to offer with the top brands and appliances, tools, and lawn and garden. They also offer great financing options that work no matter what you need. Remember to stop by your local Sears Hometown Store today and support a local member of your community.
At Connor Family Funeral.
And we're back, and Bob Zador's got some very special guests for us today. Bob?
Hi, I got Paul and Janet Mruk here from the Mruk Senior Center, Family Senior Center, right? Mm-hmm. Over by the hospital, involved in a variety of subjects over there. Do great work with rock and sock'em boxing and the, dancing and all the other things, exercise and things like that. They do great things for the seniors over there. Paul's a former Marine, as myself, retired policeman.
Yes.
So we shared a commonality that we had no idea of before we met. And we met actually because of real estate.
That's right.
They had their house. That's not very good at all. She's not going to be happy with that. They had their house listed for quite a while with a couple of different agencies. And maybe you could expound on that a little bit.
We did. We had it for sale for probably a couple of years. And I really don't remember how we found you, but I thank God every day that we did, because when you came in, it was sold, I think, within 30, 45 days. And your sweet little wife came in and started rearranging my stuff, and I was like, oh. She did a great job. She is a number one, and so are you.
Well, I
One thing
appreciate
drew our
that.
attention, we had a large pool table in the upstairs den. And the first thing Linda said, that needs to go downstairs. If you've ever moved a large pool table, you know the work that's involved in doing that. But 9 out of 10 of her suggestions, we did. And
she did.
Yeah, that's true. She did it, yeah.
Her suggestions. But yeah, she just went in there and made the right moves.
It was unbelievable how quick it happened.
Yeah. Well,
So-
and that's what it was. It's presentation.
Yeah.
And she's a licensed stager, and she takes great pride in that. And being able to walk into the house saying, our concept when we live in the house is not always the same as how things go for people that are going to come to look at the home. Because we're selling a home, not your stuff. So the way things work for you, for anyone,
Yeah.
isn't always the same as people walking through the front door and how they see it. And that's just so important.
I've told more and more people there are a lot of real estate companies in Mountain Home that will list your property, but Bob and Linda Sador will sell your property.
Oh, you're the best. You're the best.
Way to go. What do you want?
I've told that to more people. Well, it's true.
It is. It is.
And then from there, you moved to...
We downsized. We Paul was in Memphis working, and I was having our house built, and it kept getting larger and larger, and then we kept getting older and older, and we found a condo. And I didn't know the people we were buying it from, and I think he was a little uneasy when I said, well, I'm going to have our realtor come and look, and he said, it's for sale, but I said, I don't care. You know, I trust these people. They sold our house. They can tell us if this is a good deal. And we called you, and we've been there 5 years and are very happy.
That's good.
So.
That's good.
You took so much stress off my body, because there we had the house that was up for sale and our current house that we were living in. And of course, when you got two properties, it causes quite a bit of stress. And you come in, I think 24 hours after we listed the house with Linda, she called and said, I got somebody I need to come over. And shortly after 30 days, it was sold. So that relieved a lot of stress. Every time I think about y'all, I think about that stress that I had back in 2000 and when we sold the house. And you relieved a lot of that stress.
Good. Well, that's really what we try to do. That's been our mission right along, is to make this as simple as we can for the people that we're dealing with, for our clients and stuff. And like you say, yours was you were buying a FSBO, and for you to hire us to come in to make sure that you were properly represented, that things were being done the way they should be, that it was a fair price, that it was to make sure the inspections were done and the repairs were done and those types of things. Because for sale by owners, they're leaving. They can tell you anything. And they're gone. So the importance of that, if you're looking as a buyer, if you're looking to buy it for sale by owner, pay for that representation. You can save yourself a lot of trouble and aggravation, and we've done several others since then, and it's worked very well. And I appreciate that. I really do. It makes Linda's just beaming right now. I know she is. Because when you hear that, and when people tell you that, it's so important that all the hard work you put in pays off.
We have never had a realtor that came in like Linda did and suggesting maybe this mirror here. Never had that done before.
Yeah.
And then we realized that probably increased. The room looked so much different once we had done what she had suggested.
Yeah.
And just,
And like I say, the way we live in it and the way it shows, because people aren't buying your stuff, they're buying the floor plan, they're buying the footage. And that's sometimes gets lost in the shuffle from there. But thank you.
You're all the top drawer, no doubt about it.
Thank you very much. Thank you. The Mruk Senior Center, Family Senior Center, has been in operation for
almost 10 years.
We got involved in it in 2009.
Okay.
We endowed the house. We moved here in 2005.
Right.
We became volunteers in 2006. And 2006, Janet discovered she had Crohn's. She was in the hospital probably 4 or 5 different times in 2006. And once she got out and recuperated, and I had just retired, and I said, we need to start doing something with our time. We got a little tired of looking at each other every day. So, and we looked back on our time in Baxter Regional, and I said, can you think of any unpleasant moment that we had in that hospital? And we couldn't. Everyone who took care of us was just top notch. We felt like family. And I said, this is a quality institution. We need to become part of that quality. And we began volunteering in 2006. At the time, we volunteered at the Baxter Regional Medical Center. That was the name of it in 2009. Janet and I endowed it in 2009. It became the Mruk Family Education Center on Aging.
It was Baxter Regional Center on Aging.
Baxter Regional Center on Aging before we endowed it. But just a quality institution.
No question. I mean, the hospital is, the cornerstone
We've
of
been in
everything
several
everybody
times
here
since,
does.
and it never ceases to amaze me, the quality of care. And those community houses are just phenomenal. I mean, we've had, when we first started, we started with an exercise group for men, and everybody laughs because the men have Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And they said, why do the women only have Tuesdays and Thursdays? Well, the men were first. The men came in and wanted an exercise group. And what's amazing is the camaraderie. Those guys have been together for 9 years that we know of, and they care about each other. And it's just like the Rock Steady Boxing. I mean, we've been together 3 years, almost 4, and you miss them. I mean, they're your family.
Yeah.
The volunteers at the house, we miss them.
You could say that the center is great, but it's always best to cite testimonials.
Sure.
We've got a 97-year-old man that comes Monday, Wednesday, and Friday to exercise. 97 years old. He said, I have to come and exercise. If I don't, I fall down.
Well, that's true. That's true. And I was going to ask, have you guys been able to keep some of it going with the, no?
No, it's closed.
They've closed, the logistics of it don't work
But we
out.
keep the Diane, our director, who is fabulous.
Great girl.
She's wonderful.
Yeah.
She started a call list, and she had the coaches and the volunteers just call the people and just check on them and have you done your exercises today? And You know, so it's really is a family. It is the family of aging.
Because that's going to be so important for them to do those exercises
Right.
every day, to keep limber enough to be able to get up, to keep walking, especially people with Parkinson's, things like that have got, you know, it's tough. There's a guy who comes to church with us, and I mean, and he comes with his daughter, and I mean, he could barely move when he first started coming, and he got involved with you guys, and he comes in now, and he's not dancing down the aisle, don't misunderstand me, but he's much more stable, and he's much more secure of himself when they walk, and that's the whole concept. In the
Parkinson's affects flexibility and strength.
Yeah.
And one thing you noticed, probably with the gentleman you just talked about, we also provide a smile.
There you
when
go.
They started with rock steady, no frowns, gloomy.
Yeah.
And now, not only have their flexibility improved, their strength improved, but their smile. They're happy about life. Years ago, they would tell people, the doctors would tell people, well, what can I do about my Parkinson's? Well, go home and walk.
Yeah.
That's about the only suggestion they had is walking. And now they've got rock steady boxing, and what a difference it's made in so many lives. We've got about 40 people now in 3 different classes, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So it's, and just ask any one of them, what do you think about rock steady boxing? And be prepared to stand there for about 5 or 10 minutes. But to see smile, I mean, you can't eradicate the disease, but you can impede the progression.
Yeah. Yeah. It's great. Well, so we're going to take a little break.
Yeah.
Okay. And we'll be back. We'll talk more about the Mruk Family Center.
Thank you.
At Connor Family Funeral Home, our goal is to provide our friends and neighbors with caring, compassionate services at an affordable price. Connor Family is a full-service funeral home that offers a wide range of services to meet your family's needs and customs. We are the first on-site crematory in the area and provide many options to memorialize your loved ones and address all the details for a more personalized service. Where compassion and affordability meet, Connor Family Funeral Home in Mountain Home.
Hi, I'm Benny with Ammo Dump.
At Ammo Dump, they carry new and used firearms, large supply of shotguns, rifles, and handguns. Ammo Dump will buy, sell, or trade in your item and can special order whatever you like. They also have knives, scopes, ammo of any caliber, and provide gun cleaning and restoration. Call them today for the best competitive pricing around.
If I don't have it or can't get it because I don't make it, come and see us.
That's Ammo Dump, located next to Woodman's Package in Norfolk.
When you think about Hospice of the Ozarks, it's our desire that you think about finding a way to live your life to the fullest while living with a serious illness. If you ever need help and support, we provide a team of healthcare professionals and volunteers that will support your physical, emotional, and spiritual aspects of life while doing the same for your family and caregivers in the comfort of your own home or wherever you call home. When you think about Hospice of the Ozarks, we hope that you grant us permission to walk on the journey with you. Your not-for-profit option since 1979.
When I grow up, I want to save lives, like a superhero, and show up when people needed me.
When I grow up, I want to do animations. I want to create characters that can fly.
No matter what it is you want out of life, there is a path to get there.
When I grow up, I don't know what I want to do when I grow up, but I know I want to go to college.
Arkansas State University Mountain Home. Take your first step at asumh.edu.
Hi, this is Jeff Quick with the Food Bank of North Central Arkansas. We know that a lot of folks out there are concerned about the COVID-19 crisis, and we want you to know that the Food Bank is doing our work along with local schools and food bank partner agencies to make sure that everyone in our community has plenty to eat during this time. If you'd like to be a part of the solution, give us a call at the Food Bank, 870-499-7565. or visit us online at foodbanknca.org.
At MSI, they're not just another trash service. They're your friendly, family-owned and operated trash service, providing residential, commercial, and roll-off pickup. MSI offers competitive rates and services 5 counties in the north central Arkansas area. Various dumpster sizes available for commercial and accommodating you with weekly pickup for your convenience. Call Tammy or Kathy today at MSI. MSI Trash Service, small enough to know you and large enough to service you.
We're back. You can't see me, but you can hear me due to social distancing. We've changed
That's
the cameras.
A little better. That's better over there. Yeah, okay, good.
Yeah, Bob?
I know we'd work this out.
Yeah.
we were talking about the Mruk Center, Family Center on Aging, and the things that you do, and social distancing. And the reason you two are together, obviously, you're married, so we don't have to spread you out, and all the rest of us are, but you're not. So I just want to mention that, so anybody calling up saying, "Wow, those people are next to each other." The center has a fundraiser every year, hanging at the hangar.
Right.
We're supposed to be in the latter part of April.
We should be, I was going to say we should be coming in it. So you think we're just going to push it back farther in the year, or?
Probably not.
We don't know.
I don't know if they'll scrub all the programs for the end.
Yeah.
I hope not.
Well, because it's a fundraiser. I mean, you guys have still got to raise money to keep
Yeah.
the doors open over there when you open up
Sure.
again. And just even now, I mean, you're still paying insurance and utilities and everything else
Right.
over there. People, we kind of lose track of that. These businesses that have closed.
And Diane had it together. We were ready to go. I mean, the
Yeah.
guests and the programs, and now that's put off,
Yeah.
suspended. So I don't know if it'll take place. The men's forum was going to be in September, I think. So we don't know the likelihood of it either. That's the way it is.
So, so you guys are 501.
Yes.
So if somebody were looking to do the right thing for taxes,
For your seniors, yes.
For your seniors, well, but that's what you got to do.
Yeah.
You got to pitch. You got to let people know that you're out there and that you are doing God's work.
That's
literally,
right. That's right.
helping out.
Yeah.
With these people that, like I say, you put smiles on their faces. It's not just the muscle tone that you develop. It's developing those muscles up here in their cheeks are so important
And
as
there's
well.
still so many people that don't know about those community houses.
Yes.
Don't know what you're talking about when you ask them about the community house. And I would just ask everybody listening today, call, if you can't remember the number, 508-3880, just call the hospital operator. And let me see the Mruk Family Center on Aging, Pikes Cancer Support House, and they'll connect you. But encourage people to get involved because it's for the citizens of Baxter County and surrounding
Exactly.
counties. And I guarantee you that those houses will not only prolong a person's life, but will enhance the quality of their life. So just, if you would like to get a flyer, 3 or 4 times a month, a week or a year rather, will go out, give you an idea of what's going on at the center. Call the center with your address, or if they can give,
right now,
you can give them the address.
Yeah.
And just where they can call and get on our mailing list.
And can they get it through email?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so that's
Diane
even better
Bay
now.
do it,
That's
yeah.
even better. People somewhere a little
Right now, you can't call because the houses are closed.
Okay.
If there is a question or if you do need something, you can call the foundation.
Okay.
But right now, the houses are closed and they're not
So they
taking
didn't
calls.
forward the phone. They didn't forward the phones or anything.
Yeah, they just left a message that you can call 508-1770, which you'll get the foundation.
Okay. Okay.
For the ones who do need, because we had a program where we were passing out Insure for people who need it, for the seniors who needed it, and we've been blessed because we've had some great directors at the Mruk Center, and Diane has just done a fantastic job.
Yeah, she has. She really.
And we started out. Paul and I both lost our mothers to Alzheimer's, and that's how we got started there. And then in November, Paul was diagnosed with Parkinson's. So it's like, it's affected home to us.
Yeah.
And we're just here to help everybody see. But yeah, please. I mean, right now the hospital needs the funding, of course, for theirs. But when we all get together again, don't forget.
Yeah.
And like you said, I hope we do have our fundraiser.
You mentioned the fundraiser. I want to thank you and Linda because y'all have been so generous in years past. by donating.
Every year.
I was
Yeah.
always pitching it, but it's just, but people need to know that you're there and that you're there to help people.
Right.
And but it doesn't seem like a big thing, but it is a big thing.
I have to tell you, this friend of mine in Chicago, her husband had Alzheimer's. She lives in Chicago, where you could get anything. And she calls the Mruk Center to get pamphlets, to get we have a little purple box, and it's got all the information on Alzheimer's, caregiving, and everything. And she calls Diane because she's passing them out in Chicago. I mean, you know, Chicago, you would think. But
there's a hospital or two up there.
Right, and but she said, Janet, the box that you guys have prepared is phenomenal.
Yeah.
And it's checked off every one of my boxes. So, you know, it's amazing when you have, she used to live here, and she moved to Chicago when her husband became ill because her kids live there.
Yeah.
And for her to call, it's just so funny when she calls Mountain Home and, will you send me some information? I'm like, okay, Linda.
I don't know of any other hospital in the nation that has the community houses like we do.
I think they're unique.
Yeah,
I think it's a unique situation.
I thought so too. Yeah, I mean, it really is.
I don't know of any other. And have a staff of volunteers that we have here.
Well, that's very true, Paul. The volunteerism here, and you talked about quality of life here, and that's what we sell is quality of life.
Right.
People can buy 3 bedrooms, 2 baths in a lot of places, but they can't buy what we have here. That community spirit, that rallying around the hospital, rallying around the university when they need something, the library. We have 3 things that towns 3 times our size don't have one of.
Right.
And they're paid for. When they take on a project, the money's generally there, the majority of it anyway, to get the job done. It's amazing that when we had the tornado and they needed chainsaws, and they came on, KTLO's sheriff says we need chainsaws out at whatever it was. And then it wasn't 20 minutes later, stop. There's enough people. Quit coming out with the chainsaw. But that's what we do. If there's a need, people will turn out. And we are just so blessed in this community to have that.
That's what's so great about moving to Mountain Home is because like with Paul and I, it was just us. Yeah. We have no family, and we didn't know anybody.
You do now.
And you do now. That's right.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And it was. I mean, it's amazing to become involved and to have our family is I mean, that foundation is just fun. I keep saying, I mean, I love the upstairs people because they keep it running, but the foundation is just fun. I mean, their hearts of gold right down there.
Yeah. Ma'am.
I've got a question for y'all.
Yes.
I've lived here since 1972, and of course people can't see me. I'm doing what's called a voice track here. You can hear me, you can't see me. But anyway, when I worked at Sears, I saw a lot of folks come in from Chicago that retired. Mm-hmm. But retired to them meant I'm old and I can't do anything anymore. And I've seen the mental state decline. You're not old and decrepit. You may be 62, 65, 68, maybe 70. That's not old, but in their mind. So how in the mindset can you rejuvenate life and say, you've got a full life to live. You may be 65, 70, 75.
Well, but we've done that.
Right.
You're in the same situation we were in. We came here, we didn't know anybody when we came here. But we just continued we retired, but we didn't
give up.
Yeah. I mean,
and I've seen people give up.
I mean, we took on a whole new life. You took on a whole new life.
Exactly.
The both of you did. And so many other people do. So many of these little businesses here. We talk about local businesses. And so many people have done that. They've come here. They reinvent themselves. Mm-hmm. Because nobody knows you. Nobody knows the old you.
So how can we encourage folks to do
the
that?
Old Bob. There is an old Bob back there.
Yeah.
He's not with us anymore.
Yeah.
And this is home. That's the other thing.
There's a multitude of things you can do there. If you can't push a wheelchair, you can sit at a desk and greet people. You've always,
a smile goes a long way.
It does, a smile. And you walk in that place, and whether you're a shuttle, I've driven the shuttle. I've done fundraisers in the cafeteria. I've worked at the foundation office. That's how I would be sitting there, and I would see these people come in to bring money, and I thought, what are they bringing money in here for? What are they doing? And so Barney came back, and I said, I don't understand. And he said, well, you don't have anyone, you don't have family, or even if you do, and you want to leave something for your future generations, and for I mean, I feel like that hospital is my child.
Yeah.
And everybody that it takes care of are my grandchildren, and the volunteers are our grandchildren, and I'm very protective of them.
Oh,
I'm a bad mama. Don't mess with my group over there.
We've had so many people come in. Where's your lab? Where's the cafeteria? In other places where you go down the hall here to the next hall and then take a left, volunteer will get up and walk them to the cafeteria.
Yeah.
Or walk them to the lab. And how important that is.
Sure.
Little things
sure.
like that.
And then have a conversation while you're walking and welcome them, if they're...
And that's the big thing, is chatting them up along the way to see, and maybe learn something else that's wrong with them even, that they, I forgot to either tell the doctor or something else that the volunteer said, well, maybe you should mention that to, your doctor when you see him. That's so important. So
the alpha and omega, when they come in, you welcome them. Hello. When they leave, you say goodbye.
That's right.
That means so much to a person. A little something little, but that means a lot.
And imagine a visitor from Chicago visiting somebody, or even I'm from St. Louis, just the pleasantries and the smile and the positive attitude, that goes a long way there too.
That's exactly it. Our neighbor was 98. She was very active, but 98 years old. And she was she volunteered every Friday afternoon at the center.
Yeah.
Every Friday afternoon.
And that has a lot to do with her making it to 98.
Yeah. And because she's out.
Because you're out.
Seeing people. So it's not, if you can't push a wheelchair, there's something you can do.
Oh, sure.
And you're around people. You're not sitting at home by yourself.
Very important.
Another testimonial.
Really can't be over.
I like testimonials. We talk about our fitness for men. We had a man who said, well, my wife died. I love lace-up shoes, but my wife died and I couldn't bend over to lace them up. 6 weeks after exercising in the Fitness for Men class, he went to Dillard's and bought a pair of black and brown lace-up shoes. Just a little story like that.
Yeah. Yes, indeed. Like that. That's perfect.
Enhanced the quality of his life just so he could wear lace-up shoes.
Yeah.
But he said, I got to continue to exercise so I can continue to lace my shoes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's great. Great.
Break time?
Yeah. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back in a minute.
Diatley Dental Care is a family-owned dental practice. Doctors Irvin and Christina Diatley grew up in the Twin Lakes area and are proud to serve the community. With modern treatment methods and state-of-the-art technology, they are dedicated to providing exemplary care to patients of all ages. Our compassionate team consistently receives training above and beyond the standard of care.
We're changing the way you see dentistry.
Come be a part of our dental family.
Take a step back in time when going to a barbershop meant more than just getting a haircut. Come into Legionnaire Barbershop today, a unique gentleman's barbershop. Get back in style with 2 experienced licensed barbers who are trained in tonsorial arts and lock removal and are happy to give you a straight razor shave. Legionnaire Barbershop is veteran-owned and operated and located at 1041 Highland Circle, Suite 55 in Mountain Home. For a full, old-fashioned barbershop experience, stop by Legionnaire Barbershop today.
When you need durable and comfortable hospital scrubs stat, you need the Uniform Shop. The Uniform Shop is the place for top quality uniforms, carrying a great selection of name brands, including Carhartt, Vera Bradley, Urbane, and Grey's Anatomy, as well as shoes from Skechers, Nursemates, Softwalk, and Landau, stethoscopes from Littman, blood pressure cuffs, scissors, name tag retractables, compression socks, paramedic VDUs, and Rocky boots. The Uniform Shop also offers customizing, embroidery, and minor alterations. Let us put you in uniforms. Shop the Uniform Shop.
Driftwood Lanes. Fun happens here.
Whether you're a professional lawnscape contractor or a homeowner in need of quality lawn equipment, Moran's Lawn and Garden has you covered. Moran's is the longest originally owned lawn and garden business in Mountain Home, with a 5,700 square foot warehouse packed full of new current year inventory for all your lawn maintenance needs. Moran stocks a full line of factory parts, and they service everything they sell, offering top names like Grasshopper, Hustler, and Country Clipper. Moran stands behind their quality service with thousands of customers using their products daily. Moran's Lawn and Garden, servicing the entire Twin Lakes area. At Letty's Mexican
So you got me all confused. Got them all moved around again.
When we talk about Mountain Home and how great a community it is, I'll tell you a little funny story. I was taking a prescription to Walgreens. You know how busy they are. And she handed me the prescription and said, "Is there anything else, sir?" And I was feeling sort of giddy that day or silly. I said, "Just what's the capital of Montana?" Of course, she stopped. And she stopped. Then I started feeling bad because she went and asked the pharmacist, "John, what's the capital of Montana?" And of course, he said, "I don't know," and he continued. So I got in the car and went on home. When I walked in the door, Janet said, "Why did Walgreens call and say the capital of Montana was Helena?" Would that have happened in Memphis or St. Louis or anywhere?
Get out.
I don't know how she found out, but she called on the phone and said the capital of Montana.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. But that's the kind of community
you're
we
exactly
live in.
right. That is what we have.
Kind of caring community. As busy as she was, somehow she found out what the capital of Montana.
Yeah.
She's got a black mark against your name now forever, too.
Just for him.
Yeah,
Just for P, not for J.
Right.
But that just tells you what kind of community that we here. I mean, we cherish this community.
Oh, without a doubt, without a doubt. And that shows. I mean, you came here just to live.
Right.
And took on a whole new deal. I mean, that's just so important. And there's so many other people that have done that.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
that's
Just two places that I take people that are visitors over here, haven't been to Mountain Home before, are the library and the hospital. And I'm sure their mouth fall open when they see this is a town of 12,000 people.
Oh, yeah. Oh, they do.
And look what you have. We don't have libraries this big in Memphis.
Yeah. We got a $5 million library here.
Yeah.
You know, it's amazing. You know, and the different programs that they've got there for people. Everybody is so caring and so looking out for their fellow man. With the programs that they have, the programs that you guys do with over at the Mruk Center, the hospital, it's the university.
Mm-hmm.
It's amazing that all the churches and the different things. People say, "Oh, there's nothing to do." Really? Have you paid any attention to anything that's going on here? You know, I tell people. I told Linda one time, if I would have known being retired was this much work, I never would have quit.
I know. I know. I used to after I gotten over a lot of my illnesses. I mean, I would be at the hospital for 8-9 hours a day, every day. Yeah. And we would have sales, you know, but I mean, I loved it. It was a purpose.
Sure,
and it was
exactly.
fun.
And that's got a lot to do with it.
You'd be surprised the number of people who work 2 shifts. A shift is 4 hours. They'll stay there for 8 hours. They'll go from one position to another.
Yeah.
And there are about 25 different positions that have volunteers. So I tell people, if you volunteer and Becky Rose, the coordinator, she puts you in a spot, and you don't like it, say, "Becky, I'd just like to do something else. I'm just not part." You go to another spot.
Sure.
You'll find a place in that hospital that you will enjoy working at.
Yeah. I know that Sam McMaster, he's working as a driver in the carts for I don't know, a day or two, whatever it is, a week. That's great.
The shuttles,
Yeah,
I loved
driving
it.
the shuttles. I've seen Paul on the shuttle when I was there.
I was going to ask Dale. He's probably been here the longest. Did they have volunteers in, Dale, back in the 70s?
You know, no. This is, I mean, to see the evolution of Baxter Regional is just amazing. I remember 1973, 74, if you had a compound fracture of the arm or leg, you went to Springfield. Now, Springfield comes here. Literally, you've got people coming into Missouri, from Missouri. What do they serve? 17, 18, 19 counties here now. You know, what has transpired with Baxter Regional is totally amazing. And then the 4 homes, Mruk, Schliemann,
Pites,
and Fairland.
Rappel. Yeah.
And Rappel, It's amazing.
Yeah.
It's just totally amazing.
How many bed hospitals do you remember back in the 70s?
When you know where the damaged building is right there. Okay, if you look at that one wing, like you go in that hallway, that was the whole hospital. That door to the left, that was the whole hospital.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I mean, because I know it wasn't that tall. I know.
No. Yeah.
I mean, all of that's.
I don't think there was a second floor in that day.
Yeah.
Now we're the tallest building in Baxter County, I understand.
Oh, easy.
The hospital.
Oh, without a doubt.
6 floors now, we're the tallest building in Baxter.
That's why they had to get the hook and ladder with the extendable ladder was for that. Yeah. I mean, it's great to be able to someplace to hang the flag for special occasions, but it's actually to be able to reach up into the hospital if God forbid they ever had to.
But I encourage people, if you got some spare time, you're visiting somebody at the hospital, you got a little spare, walk into any of the community houses and ask the coordinator or ask a volunteer, show me around here. What do you do here?
Yeah.
Just encourage, educate yourself on these houses,
and then
not just in Mruk.
Coming up on the last, I think around the 30th, Jamie Leach will be here from First Step. You've got a full recovery system for addictions.
Addictions, yeah.
Sure.
I mean, it's.
Is there any room for any more houses over there, or you guys at the end of the block? Are they at the end of the block over there?
We're just about.
I think they're pretty much full on that side.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think they've got the community paramedics over there, and so, but even if we don't have our fundraiser, remember us.
Yes, please.
Barney would be happy. We'd put a smile on
Well,
his face.
God knows we want to keep Barney happy.
That's right. Daddy's got to be happy. Nobody's happy. Daddy's got to be happy.
And I think a lot of the success, I've known Barney Larry since about 1978 or 79.
Oh, geez.
One of the most positive influence on young people in those days. He was a youth director at First Baptist Church.
Oh, okay.
And he inspired a lot of people in a positive attitude. And I think, as you get older, having a positive attitude, you may lose a spouse. You got to pick up the pieces and go on. And it's tough.
Right.
Sure.
It's hard. But
Well, it was a good background for him doing what he does now then.
Oh, yeah.
Barney and I share the same birth year. He was born in 1945. Me in May, and he's in June. So we got a birthday coming up.
And many, many more.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Thanks to BRMC.
That's right.
Yeah. Thanks to BRMC. Yeah.
And being involved just gives you such a different perspective on life and your fellow man.
I've gone to work before at the hospital on a volunteer tour, and I was in my recliner and I didn't want to go. I just said, that commitment, I need to go. And when I left there, I had a little skip in my step and I had a smile on my face. It's therapeutic for me.
Sure.
Because I'm helping other people.
That's right.
And I look back on it and I said, if I hadn't gone, I'd have just been here and just wallowing in my melancholy and not helping anybody. And that made my day by helping other people.
Sure. Oh, it certainly does.
That's how I was on Christmas Day. Found out, nobody was going to be coming in, so I went down to my church and helped serve the dinner. We had 2 different dinners for folks that came in. Had a blast.
Yeah.
It was so much fun.
Yeah.
Totally
Sure.
different.
Oh, it is,
totally out of the element on Christmas.
Sure.
For me, normally it's family and stay at home and went down and served.
The bargain boxes. I mean, I've worked at the both bargain boxes.
Really?
Yeah.
And you always get first pick because you're in there. You can go to the back.
That's why we had to downsize. Jen, that was why we had to downsize.
Exactly. I mean, I went from almost 3,000 to 1,200. So
that was a pretty big jump. Yes, it was.
Final 2 minutes.
Yeah.
So, if someone wanted to get a hold of you now and ask about programs for going forward, and obviously we don't know when you're going to open, but would it be the best contact?
508-3880, I guess, and leave a message.
Okay.
And we can come and listen to that. Well, you have another suggestion.
Well, I mean, if you 508-3800 is the direct number, right?
And that goes to the hospital, or
that goes to the center, but they will. Cindy has left a message that if you need immediate assistance, to call the foundation, which is, I think, 508-1770.
Mm-hmm. So you have a variety of choices.
Exactly.
They can find you. And you're on that Google thing.
Right.
And,
so
Google
and Facebook.
People can reach you there, Google, Facebook, so there's contacts.
And if you
Jan and I are in the phone book, 424-6443.
Okay.
Call us at home. Leave a message there. We'll be glad to help you in any way we can.
Give them the look.
We can take care of you always. We can get you a great realtor, a great interior designer, and we can take care of you when you get old and don't have anything else to do.
There you go.
Host White show in Mountain Homes right here.
Well, thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you.
We appreciate it, and if there's anything you can do to help out with the Mruk Center, like I say, it's a 501c3. It's tax deductible.
Exactly.
What you can do to help out, You're helping out your fellow man and the community as well.
Give, give, give.
There you go. Got to run. See y'all tomorrow.
Okay.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Bye.
Thank you.